Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody that is joining. I am just going to give everyone a few minutes to get on. I got some really good tips today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday. I'm going to be kind of looking at two different spots. I'm going live on a couple of different platforms. Hello, everybody joining, getting on. Give everyone a few minutes. Get a light on here. Whoops. Okay, I'm just waiting a few more minutes before I get started. I have some really great tips to share with all my wonderful moms. I had sent out DMs quite a few moms, and I was just asking them some of their challenges. So I'm going to start doing these lives to actually give them some solutions to their challenges. Hello there, BFF. So I'm just going to wait a few more minutes. And I don't know, my Mac. Can y'all hear my Mac? It's being loud all of a sudden. Why is it making noise? It's like making noise. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna give a few more minutes and I'm going to get started with my tips. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna share some tips. You can hear me? Perfect. Can you see me good? I look clear on here, but can you see me? How do I look? You hear you so you can hear me clearly. I want to make sure everyone can also see me. Can you see me, Key? Can you let me know? I'm doing a live. Oh my goodness, I'm doing a live, babe.
Did I say so? I'm not even on the camera.
They can hear you. You are on the camera. Okay.
How many people you got?
Babe, you can't just be interrupting.
Oh, this is live.
Yes, and this is gonna be recorded.
Well,
okay.
Make that money. Don't let it make you.
Please, give my husband. I told him I was doing this live. We are out of town, and he left to get something to eat. And he's on this little scooter thing here in Vegas. I guess that's the thing. Everybody's renting the like scooters that normally the elderlies rent, but like everybody is just but everybody's just renting those and like riding the strips.
I'm telling you what happened.
Are you able to see me clearly? I know you say you can hear me, but can you see me? Because you said, what is it to doing? I don't know if you can see me. So I am about to get started. Okay, you can see me. Babe, I'm about to do my live now. Oh my goodness. For everyone that's gonna watch the replay, please forgive. See, my husband left. I thought maybe I would get it in before he came back, but oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm live, babe, and I'm about to go over my tips. All right, let me just get started. Okay, So I had reached out to some moms in their DMs, and I basically just asked them what are some challenges that they have, because I wanted to start answering those challenges for moms, really making sure that I am just really helping you guys out. I really want to help everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and go over these challenges that were listed, okay? So one of the challenges that one of the moms had shared with me that she was having was finding the time. So I have the best solution when it comes to finding the time to actually work out, because of course you have the little ones and you have things going on, you're married, you just have different things going on. So my tips for actually finding the time to work out is, my first tip is making it a family thing. So you can actually, dance with your children, your husband, just dancing is a great form of exercise, and just making it a family activity. So you don't really have to not include your family when it comes to working out. So just make them a part of it. So you can dance. You can have it like mommy workout time, or you can, do a workout video and have them join you or anything like that. Or you can, dancing is a good thing. Being outside with them, something that I used to do with my children and also my nephews, we would race multiple times, which would be a big thing. Racing, so like just being outside running around. You can do like a jump rope contest, jumping jack contest. You can do all these fun these contests with your kids that will actually give you like a good workout. So you just make it a family time. And if you have one of your children that never forgets, I have one of those. If I tell my daughter I'm gonna do something, she's gonna make me remind me to do whatever I say. So let's say you have one of those children, you can have them a part of the person that's going to bring it up each time. So you can say, every day we're going to have mommy workout time. Taylor, you're going to be in charge of reminding everybody. And you know which one of your children that if you tell them, they're going to remind you. So then that person can be a part of just reminding you of that time daily, and y'all just have that fun family workout, fun movement time. So again, some things that you can do is dance for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, make a fun playlist. Let your kids and your husband pick out songs too, make it fun. Playing outside, doing jumping jacks, even jump rope, just different things that you can do. I'm sorry, y'all, my kids actually keep calling me on FaceTime. I just spoke to them earlier today for like 2 hours, but they keep calling me. This is mommy daddy summer right now. So they're calling me on three-way, the FaceTime three-way. I think it's coming through from maybe Jaden's trying to add me. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's a tip that you can do, is making it a family time if you feel like you're not able to make time for it. Another thing is getting up in the morning. And hey, everybody else that's joining. Hey, cousin. So it's getting up early in the morning. So this has become like my favorite thing to do, getting up before my family actually wakes up in the morning, which is like a special time, because it's not just like my family sleep, but it's like the world sleep, and it's so quiet. So getting up early in the morning and having that mommy time. So having that mommy time for yourself, getting up before everybody get up, you can work out, you can even, I started using it as my me time to even pamper myself. I started taking like bubble baths like at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So you can make it a special time for you by getting up early before everybody else gets up, because especially as a mom, like I always say, we are the celebrities of our household. So once everybody starts waking up, somebody's going to need us. So just getting up before everybody else get up is a way to get your workout in and create some mommy time for yourself. Also, another thing that you can do is work out at night. So after your children have went to sleep or your family is sleeping, you can actually use that time to actually work out and do different exercises. If you have like a separate room where it wouldn't make too much noise and wake anybody else up. So that's another thing you can do with making time. Also, another thing I have when it comes to you making time is just letting your spouse know the time that you want to work out each day. So saying like, okay, every day I want to do my workout from, let's say, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Can you just watch the children while I work out and have that time? So you can also do that. See if they would like, watch the kids for you while you work out if you prefer to work out alone. Or if you are not married, you can ask maybe a family member or a neighbor. I know we're still kind of in that quarantine life. So you can ask a family member or maybe a neighbor like, hey, can you watch my children while I work out? So those are some options for you with making time to actually work out, making that time. So something else, this is kind of a big thing that a lot of moms had mentioned, was being consistent, like the consistency. And I feel like for this one, it's two of them. It's like consistency and accountability. And to me, consistency and accountability are like those two partners. So to actually become consistent, a lot of times we need that accountability. So I have some tips for that accountability, to get that accountability so that you're able to stay consistent, because with the right accountability, you can have that consistency. So the number one thing that I suggest is actually getting a trainer or coach. And the reason why I recommend a trainer or coach, not because I'm a coach, but because you're able to get that one-on-one attention. Not only do you get that one-on-one attention from your trainer or coach, they're going to actually like create something for you. They're going to be about you. They're going to be about your goals that you want to accomplish. It's not like you're going to be in like a big group and different people want different things. When you have a coach, choose to work with a coach, they're designing something special for you, and that's important. When you have something custom for you, you're able to see results much quickly, and also it's gonna make you be accountable. Because you basically have somebody that's there for you, wanting you to get the results. With the right coach, they're gonna make sure that you're accountable as well. They're not gonna let you just slack up. So that's one tip when it comes to consistency and accountability, which I kind of put them together. Another thing that you can do if you're not ready to do the one-on-one coaching, you can actually put a group together, put an accountability group together. So you can kind of look for any family members or friends or anyone around you that also have a goal of losing weight, getting in shape, and form a group. So you can do about maybe 3 to 4, 5 of you guys, and you can actually meet over the phone. You can do it via Zoom or a conference call and set weekly goals together. So if it's 5 of you guys in a group, everyone can pick 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 goals a week that you want to accomplish when it comes to your health, when it comes to working out. And so you guys will basically meet at that same time each week to set your goals and let the others know if you actually accomplish the goals, which this really, really works. I've actually done this quite a few times and it works. It really, really works. It really helps you actually do what you say you're going to do, because when you're on that call and you set your goal and you know you're going to have to be back on the call the next week, literally every single day, the goal that you set is in your mind. It's in your head. So you're thinking about, okay, I said I was going to work out 3 days a week. I got to get on the call and say I didn't work out, or on the Zoom and say I didn't work out. So that's another way to get that accountability and help you with consistency, is forming a group. Another tip that I have is, it's kind of like a betting type of thing. So some people kind of need to put some money up to make some changes. So my other tip is like having your spouse, a friend, or a family member, and do kind of like a little bet. Say, tell them what your goal is. If your goal is to work out 3 days that week, say, hey, if I don't work out for these 3 days, I'm going to send you $50. I'll cash app you or transfer it in your account or whatever. So sometimes you have to put a little money on it to make you actually stick to your goal. So that's another way that you can stay accountable. And my other tip I have, so this is my fourth tip for accountability and staying consistent, is also just finding someone to do it with, having a workout partner. Something that me and one of my friends, we actually were doing together. We live in two different states. We became each other workout partner as far as the time that we worked out. So we picked a certain time each morning that we were going to work out. We simply called each other like, hey, I'm about to work out. And then at the end of our workout, we sent each other a picture. So she became my workout partner, even though we were in two different states and two different time zones. So that really worked out well. Or also, if you can find, if your spouse can work out with you, or a friend, and having somebody that you work out with, that holds you accountable, and that also helps with your consistency as well. So another challenge that one of the moms had mentioned, which this is another common one, is portion control. Which this is really something a lot of people, especially nowadays, you have people doing all the meal prepping, people not really knowing like, how much should I eat? Am I eating too little? Am I eating too much? So this is something I really want to dig deep into, talking about the portion control. So this is, what I have experienced and clients I've worked with the portion control. It's not about the portion size, it's about what you're eating. You want to be eating the right foods. And just to give you an example how portion doesn't matter. Okay, let's say you have a bowl. You have a bowl of ice cream. You have one bowl of ice cream, and then you have 5 bowls of kale. Okay? 5 bowls of kale, that's way more than that one bowl of ice cream. But those 5 bowls of kale, that's going to be healthy for you. That's going to help you lose weight. That's going to help you burn fat. It's going to add so many nutrients and vitamins and fiber and all these great things to your body. So even though there's 5 bowls of kale and 1 bowl of ice cream, it will be better to eat those 5 bowls of kale. So I would suggest, especially if you're really haven't been like eating a certain way or working out, just start by eating clean foods. You want to eat whole foods in its whole state. You want to do fresh fruits and vegetables, do your meat fresh. If you're able to do it organic, or you're able to do, the best quality meat, do that. But just eating your food and fresh is going to be the best thing to do to make sure that you are actually getting the best food and the right nutrients. So that's my view on as far as portion control. It's really not about the portions. It's about eating the right food with the right ingredients. Staying away from the processed, too much sugar, too much salt. All those things is what's going to make a difference. Because even if let's take that bowl of kale, right? If you put a cup of sugar on top of the bowl of kale, then that's not really good, right? So you want to just make sure you're eating the best foods for your body. Also, my tip for portion control is listening to your body. Seeing if you're actually really hungry. Like, are you really hungry, or are you just, are you really full but you keep eating, or are you not eating enough? So you got to really also pay attention to your body when you know that you're eating the right foods, so you can kind of see what your body likes and what it doesn't, and give it what it wants and don't give it what it doesn't want. Another thing with portion control, I find that a lot of people feel like they are hungry, but they're actually thirsty. So you want to make sure that you're drinking the right amount of water, because your body, it may not still be hungry, it just may be thirsty. So you want to make sure that you're drinking the proper amount of water. You want to drink half of your body weight in ounces. For example, if you weigh 100 pounds, half of 100 is 50. You should be drinking 50 ounces, minimum 50 ounces of water a day. That's what you want to be aiming for when it comes to, working out, taking care of your body, is just having the right amount of water. Because like I said, your body could actually be thirsty and not hungry. So you're wanting to give it more food, but it really wants water. And you want to make sure you're drinking the right type of water as well. You want to be drinking clean, purified Water, you do not want to be drinking faucet water. I'm totally against faucet water. That's a whole nother live if I start talking about faucet water. So you want to make sure you are drinking clean, just clean water. Clean water. Me personally, I like distilled and I like alkaline. But that's me. That's me. I have my reasons for that. You have to find what water is going to work best for you. So that's another thing. When it comes to your portions, again, you may think that you are still hungry or you haven't ate enough, and it could be that your body just needs some water. So making sure that you are actually getting that water in is very important. Okay, so it was one more thing I wanted to discuss. So I talked about the portion control. I have my notes here. Oh, okay. So portion control, that kind of goes into the next one too. They kind of go together. One of the moms had mentioned feeling hungry. So feeling hungry often. So that's another thing I was saying, was making sure that you're drinking the right amount of water. You may think that your body is hungry, but it's really thirsty. So you want to make sure that you're getting the water in. So getting your right amount of water, again, it's half of your body weight in ounces. If you weigh 100 pounds, half of that would be 50. Minimum, you want to make sure that you're doing 50 ounces of water a day. So for some people, your body may only require less than a gallon a day. I know you see everyone with the big gallons walking around. Your body may not need that whole gallon. Your body only needs or requires a minimum of half of your body weight in ounces. But you have to pay attention to your body, because if you're working out a lot or you're outside, your body may need a little bit more. So it just really depends. But making sure that you're getting the right amount of water, that's also going to control that hunger feeling. Also, that hungry feeling, this goes back into what I was saying about portion control, is the right foods. So another reason why a lot of people are feeling hungry is because they're not eating the right foods. Because you're not giving your body the nutrients that it needs. It needs nutritious food. So even though you're eating this food, your body is still unsatisfied because you haven't given it the vitamins, the minerals, the different nutrients that your body needs. So it's saying like, I'm still hungry. So that hungry feeling could come from either the water or not eating nutritious foods. Again, foods that are going to be in its most natural state. So like fresh fruits and vegetables. You want to, do just meat that you would cook versus processed meat and processed foods and, stuff that is processed. You want to go for the foods that's going to be packed with the most nutrients. Something simple you could even do is just adding a salad to your day, or adding a salad to each meal. Salads have a lot of great nutrients in them. So that's going to be able to help you with having that hunger feeling, making sure that you're getting the best foods in your body. So I covered what I wanted to go over today. So I wanted to answer any questions. Anybody have any questions they want to ask? And I'll answer your questions. And I'm going to just go over, while I'm waiting for the questions, I'm going to go over just what I talked about. So I talked about what one of the moms, I reached out to her, issues she was having was being able to stay consistent, which I talked about accountability. Consistency and accountability, it goes hand in hand. Finding someone, starting a group, getting a coach or trainer, that really helps. I also talked about the mom wanted to know how she can find the time to work out, making it something fun for your family, making it more of like a family time, or getting up early or going to bed a little later for that workout time, or setting a time with maybe your spouse or family members a few days a week and asking them, hey, can you watch my kids during this time? So that's a good time. Another thing I discussed was portion control, knowing how much you should and should not eat. It really is about the food, eating the right food, the most nutritious foods when it comes to the portion control. I gave the example of if you have 1 bowl of ice cream versus 5 bowls of kale. Of course, the kale, that's a larger portion, but that's going to be better for your body than just if you say, I'm just going to eat 1 bowl of ice cream. And then I also talked about feeling hungry. So when you feel like you're feeling hungry all the time, making sure that you're getting the right amount of water in, which is half of your body weight in ounces. Getting that in. So if you weigh 100 pounds, 50 ounces of water. And also making sure it ties into the portion control again, eating nutritious foods, and also snacking on nutritious foods. Like, I love snacking on, I've been on this tea thing for a little minute, snacking on tea, but also fruits are like the best snacks. They fill you up. I like apples, because apples, you can take them anywhere. You can stick an apple in your purse, have apples in the car, so that you always have a good snack. So those are the things that I discussed today, or this afternoon. I know I got on a little bit late and was talking to my husband at the beginning. I apologize for that. He was making noise and stuff. So, anybody have any questions? What are foods that I consider nutritious? So, foods that are nutritious, that would be like whole foods. So like fresh fruits and vegetables. Let's say if you want some chicken, so actually going to the store, buying the raw chicken and cooking the chicken, versus just going to pick up something from a fast food place. So actually cooking the food and prepping the food yourself in its most like natural form. Did that answer your question? Oh, what are some foods I consider nutritious? Is it so? I guess I didn't answer the question. I consider fruits, vegetables. I like kale, spinach, broccoli. I like cabbage. I love cabbage. I like sweet potatoes. Those are some very nutritious, especially sweet potatoes. Add some sweet potatoes to your foods or to the menu. That's going to be very nutritious. Adding a salad or sauteing some kale, adding cabbage. Cabbage has a lot of great nutrients in it. You can add that. Some fruits that I really like. I really love apples. That really helps that hunger feeling when you have apples. It really helps with your hunger feeling. Sorry, y'all. My kids, they keep calling me on three-way on FaceTime, and I talked to them for like an hour, 2 hours earlier today. So apples, that's one of my like go-to snacks. How would you suggest someone who's new to substituting foods add into the nutrition? Trying to understand the question. How would you suggest someone who's new to substitute and food, add in those nutritious foods? Okay, so something you could substitute, a quick substitute is, let's say tacos, right? Tacos, let's say you normally buy iceberg lettuce. Then I would suggest doing spinach or doing a kale for your lettuce, because that's going to be more nutritious. A easy add would just be adding broccoli, just adding more, maybe adding 2 more vegetables to your dinner, or if you don't really have vegetables in your dinner, just adding some fresh veggies, adding some broccoli, or adding some spinach, just sauteing some spinach. That's like a good switch. Or another good way is for spaghetti. So let's say you make spaghetti for your family, you can just add in some vegetables to your spaghetti. So add in some mushrooms, add in some spinach, add in some tomatoes, like just getting the little small tomatoes, cutting them up and adding that into your sauce. That's going to make your sauce more nutritious. You can even add green, red, or the little small peppers that they have in the store. The ones that's not hot, but they're like multicolored peppers. That can make your spaghetti more nutritious. Also, when it comes to foods, also avoiding sugar too. In your, like I was just talking about spaghetti, it made me think about spaghetti sauce. When you buy spaghetti sauce, making sure that spaghetti sauce doesn't have sugar in it, because actually that sugar is what's making people want to eat more even though they're not hungry, which I should have mentioned that. Avoiding sugar in non-sugar stuff, because of course if you eat a cookie you have sugar in it, but if you're making spaghetti, that's another story. Did that answer the question? Let's see, what's something else that could substitute to exchange? Oh, so I was saying the fruits for your snacks, some nuts, some unsalted nuts. You could do that as a snack. Bananas, I actually really like bananas. They're really like filling. Bananas are filling. Grapefruits, they're really filling to snack on. Do you have a certain snack that maybe you like? How can I, or a meal, how can I add, make it more nutritious? If anybody have that, I can tell you how to fix that up. So, any other questions? Let me look on my other little platforms and see anybody have any questions. I want to get everybody questions out the way. Any other questions? Morning bagel. Woo, okay. The morning bagel. Whoa. The morning bagel, I would suggest seeing if you can kind of wean yourself off of the bagel by switching to like more of like an English muffin. That would be better than a morning bagel. So starting off like an English muffin and actually going for like actual food in the morning. So instead of just the bagel, maybe getting the English muffin and like making like a sandwich with it, making like a breakfast sandwich with the English muffin. So that's going to be more fulfilling than just like a bagel. So actually getting something else in, like, maybe start off with whatever you like to put on your bagel, put it on that thin English muffin, and making a smoothie to go with that. That's going to have some type of green leafy vegetables in it. And that's going to be more filling, or even adding a scoop of a vegan protein. So you can have that English muffin. Let's say you like, I'm not suggesting sour cream, just taking, not sour cream. I'm not suggesting cream cheese to eat that, but you got to take the steps, right, to completely change what you're eating. So the first step I would give you, if you like bagels and cream cheese, would be, okay, let's get rid of the bagel. Let's try the English muffin for a while with, is there anything else you like beside the cream cheese that we could do? We could start with that. Like maybe instead of a cream cheese, you can do a English muffin with some honey on it, if you like that, or a more natural jam. So that could be a morning bagel substitute. Let's see, and coffee. Okay, coffee. My suggestion for coffee would be just getting a non-dairy creamer to your coffee, one that you like the way it tastes. And coffee, just have that moment for yourself in the morning. Make sure that you find a creamer that you like how the flavor is, so that you're not adding a lot of extra sugar. Or if you need to add something to sweeten it, add stevia is a good sweetener for coffee. Or if you want to completely wean out coffee and say no more, you can switch to tea in the morning, which is better for you. It's better to have tea. But I know some people love their coffee, so I had stopped drinking coffee for probably about 3 months. I like coffee myself. Any other questions about any type of substitutes or anything that I discussed? Any challenges that you are having that you need help with? Well, thank you everyone that joins me and those that will watch the replay. I am going to start doing more lives just to really answer some questions, things that are challenging for moms, to really help you guys out. I want every mom to be in the best shape, to look their best, to be more confident in themselves, and have the body you desire on the inside and out, because a better you is a better mom, is a better wife, is a better everything for your family. When you become better, everything becomes better. Moms, as I always say, they're the real superheroes on earth, and they are the celebrities in their households. And if you would love to work with me, you can actually click the link in my bio and set up a one-on-one with me, and I would love, love, love to help you accomplish your goals that you have. And I hope to talk to you soon. I hope everyone have a nice evening or night depending on where you are located. Bye. Thanks for joining me.